So it felt like last year, and I was talking with Miles Davis about this, right? Like,
Yeah.
Miles was banged up, you were banged up. Peeny was like playing really good to get a lot of touches in the year. Peeny kind of got banged up.
Yeah.
Luckily, you have Tyler Algier, who's an NFL
for sure.
player, right?
Oh, yeah.
But it feels like this year we've got Chris, and who's awesome and great. But it feels like we're probably going to see you guys a little bit more than we did in the past, just because we had that depth there, but they weren't all healthy at the same time. Do you feel that's accurate?
No, exactly. I mean, I feel like our room, the running back room, is deep for sure, and it's been that way since I got here. Honestly, it was a matter of availability, obviously, and I think this year it's going to be very scary in the running back room. I think it's going to be really exciting fall camp, because I think it's the first fall camp where everyone's going to be healthy. Everyone's going to be, and it's not just healthy, but mentally everyone's going to be there, where everyone knows to play. There's no nobody's going to have those mental errors that we had before trying to learn the playbook. So it's going to be really fun, and like you say, they brought in Chris as well, Chris Brooks from Cowan. Dude's an amazing dude, amazing player. So we're definitely excited. He comes in and he just elevates the competition of the room, and it's exactly what you want, especially as a player that's trying to play at the next level. You want guys that can push you and help you, break those limits, and so that's exactly what we got. I mean, everybody's in there. We love each other and we're super supportive of each other. I mean, those guys are my brothers, and so it's super dope to be able to, compete with them, and obviously go out there and win games and play the game that we love, man.
Yeah. So there is a Twitter account out there called RopatisLegs. Oh, have you seen it?
I've seen it. Yeah. My teammates love teasing me about that, but yeah, I've seen that.
So tell us about that pic going viral, and then the fans like going crazy.
Oh man, honestly, the BYU media team, they do a really well of editing those pictures, man. Those guys are awesome, man. They make us look big.
They're Photoshop.
Really good. They're Photoshop. Let's just say that.
They're top-notch Photoshop guys.
Top-notch. They do really well. The lighting was great, so I don't know how they did it, but next minute after the photo shoot, I just remember, this Twitter account just popping all these notifications, and then all my teammates just telling me about it. I was like, all right, here we go. But it's funny. It's funny when we go to Fan Fest and things like that, and it's funny to get recognized right now by that, It's just like, Ropati, I can tell by your quads. I was like, okay, here we go. Yeah, it's nice to meet you guys. Hopefully you can tell by my play the next time I meet you,
Yeah.
So it's awesome.
Okay, so you got third and medium, and you're in at running back. Are you wanting an out route, an angle? Are you wanting toss, inside zone, lead, power inside lead? What does Hinckley want?
Me, I love power.
Yeah.
Punch. I think that's one of our plays where it's honestly just it's just man up type of play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just their best 11 against our best 11, and that's one of my favorite plays, especially with the boys that we have running behind. I don't think it really matters what plays we run.
Yeah.
Wide zone, mid zone, whatever it may be. These guys are going to make holes for us. They make our job easy. What I mean? We just got to go in there and just run to the right hole, and we'll be all right. So, but for me, I really like punch. Punch is it's our power play, and sometimes we have this other play called poke, where we have a guard pulling. And usually it's this year you like Campbell mentioned earlier, it'll be either his brother pulling through or Joe, and those are some guys it's fun to run behind. So that's probably my main play right there, power.
Yeah, you got a good view of those DN's eyes when they see the pole coming. They've got to pinch down, right? And they see that guy coming.
No, for
you
sure.
You got the best view in the whole stadium.
To see their eyes like exactly.
Because I don't know, man, Blake. I don't know if I want to pinch down and try and
pick
pick
up. Have you seen the guy?
Pole.
Oh my gosh, man. That man is so big. I have a lot of classes. I had a class with him actually for the first time last semester. Just seeing him walking around school, like I see these guys all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, these guys are big, but when you see them on the campus
around normal people,
like, other people, and it's just like, holy cow! I play with some giants. Like these guys are huge.
Yeah.
And so it's awesome. It's definitely fun.
We did an NIL event with them at Chubby's.
Okay.
And I'm 6'1", right?
Yeah.
And I'm standing. These guys it was Blake, Clark, Connor, and Harris.
Okay.
I think the shortest one is 6'6", right?
Yeah.
And I look tiny. Like I show people that picture, they're like, dude, you look.
Yes.
You look
and you're
tiny.
6'1".
I was 6'1". I'm not a little guy.
Now you know how I feel.
No, they're good dudes too.
No, for sure.
So tell us about your name, Hinckley. You served a mission. You remember the church. Are you named after the prophet? Or?
Yes, sir. Yeah. So my dad named actually me and my brothers after the prophet. So my older brother is Ezra. Mm-hmm. Then I'm Hinckley. Then my younger brother is Monson.
That's awesome.
So yeah, he guessed it right. I mean, somehow they all became the prophet. I mean, everybody knew, but
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we've all been named the prophet, and the biggest reason why is because our dad obviously, those people, there are people that he wants us to like obviously emulate in our everyday life and try to be like. They're great men, and so he just wants us to remember who we're named after and to be great men and to be great priesthood holders and things like that. And so, yeah, that's kind of why my dad named us that. But
Your dad's like a real one.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, tell me about your dad a little bit.
So my dad, he's right now my dad is he's back home right now. Just hanging out with my sister. It's just him, my sisters, and brother back home. My dad he's from Samoa.
Oh.
He grew up in Samoa with my mom as well before they came over to the States back in 1998, the year I was born.
Yeah.
So my dad's just a humble dude, hardworking dude. I mean, he's been truck driving all his life. That's what he does for his job. That's all I've seen him do, And but right now he's just enjoying that retired life and love being with his family, taking care of my sisters and siblings and things like that. And so he's an awesome guy, man. I look up to him a lot. He's a big reason, a big part of who I am today. And so yeah.
That's awesome, man. Well, shout out to your dad.
What's up, Dad? Love you. Appreciate everything you do for me.
Cool. So last question, real quick.
Yeah.
You got $30 on lunch or dinner. Where are you going?
$30 on lunch and dinner. Here in Provo, right?
Provo, Orem.
Okay, Orem. All right. There's this place called Kickin' Seafood.
Okay. You heard of this? Me neither.
It's on State Street.
Okay.
It's literally right next to Tropical Smoothie on State Street. And
Okay.
It's right next to the University Mall. And it's one of my favorite places to hit. I get the $20 bag. I'll get and usually it's a half a pound. I'll get double shrimp, so it'll be a pound of shrimp, and then I'll get mussel, a half a pound of mussel, and they got some good stuff in there like corn and some chopped up sausages, and it's good, and potatoes.
So is it like Louisiana style?
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like.
It's exactly what it is. Yeah, Louisiana style fish broil. So it's really good. I love that place. So
What do you think?
So
go?
if I can get that,
We'll go. Yeah, so if Kickin' Seafood out there, you need an NIL.
Seafood.
You need a representative. I didn't know about it. Steve didn't know about it. If Steve Newman and I didn't know about it, and he's telling us as good as he says, I think you owe this guy a little something.
Love that place.
So we'll have to get them. If you're watching, we'll get you guys hooked
Yes,
up on
sir.
there.
We even live right by there. I've never even seen it.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
See, you are an ambassador, man.
Oh, awesome. Let's go.
You are an ambassador. Like we need to get you. We need to get you taken care of.
Oh man, I hope they're watching this.
Because they know, I like to spend money on food.
For sure.
So it's gonna happen, right? Steve will go, right? Yeah. Okay, so Hinckley, I appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate you guys.
I've heard, like I was telling you before, I heard from some teammates that you're a baller. So I'm excited to see you healthy, contributing hopefully this year, cheering for you. If you're anything with NIL or anything like that, let me know. If you want me to be your point man on Kickin' Seafood, I'll go and be your point man. You just let me know, all right?
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate
you guys.
Yep, CougarBoard, we're out.
Go Cougs.